Let's get you navigating that guitar, fretboard, and neck like a true pro. Today we begin our journey. It's a journey that'll take us 6 parts. It'll be a 6-part video series. And in this series, we're gonna break down every single position of your major scale across the entire fretboard. Knowing this stuff, you'll be able to jam in any key. Doesn't matter if it's major or minor. There's a little teaser and open loop for you. But let's dive in. We'll start with position 1 into position 2. Hey, as always, make sure you subscribe and click the alerts and interact. Comment, do things. That way we chat and you don't miss anything. One of the key reasons the major scale is so critical in music in general is that every scale you play is based on the major scale. So by mastering the major scale in its entirety across the entire fretboard, it becomes way easier to do new scales and variations. So in this series, we're going to be connecting the dots, so to speak. We'll start with position 1 going into position 2, and we'll work our way all the way through all of the positions of the major scale until you're back to that first position all the way up here on the guitar neck. Let alone, I'll show you really cool ways to transition between those positions in your daily exercises. We'll be doing all of these in the key of G major, but here's the beauty. Once you have this nailed, you can move all of this all over the fretboard. So if you master it in G major, you could just shift it down towards the body of the guitar 2 frets and you're playing everything in A major, and so on. Let's do our first position. I'll actually take a second and pause here so that you could see all the dots on the fretboard so that you could start to visualize what we're about to do. And now we'll work through it. Starting on your low E string, 3, 5, 7. On the A string, it's identical, 3, 5, 7. On the D string, 4, 5, 7. On your G, the same exact thing we just did. 4, 5, 7. On the B string, we go 5, 7, 8. And we do the exact same thing on that high E string, 5, 7, 8. Now, first of all, what do positions mean before we even go into the second position? When we think about a core major scale, it's just 7 notes, and then we repeat those same notes over and over, just at different octaves, different areas all over the fretboard. They might be lower in frequency and pitch, they might be higher. So when we're thinking about the second position, we're playing the same exact notes. We're just starting with the second note in the scale, and we're playing it shifted up the fretboard just slightly. And this is how all of them work and connect all the way up and down the fretboard. So we learned position 1, G major. That's our normal, natural, as it is, G major scale. But let's do second position, where we start on the second note, which would be our 5th fret of our low E string. I'll take another pause here so that I can show you all the dots as they appear on the fretboard right now. Low E string, 5, 7, 8. A string, 5, 7, 9. Same on the D. 5, 7, 9. Same on the G, 5, 7, 9. On the B string, we go 7, 8, 10. And then we do the exact same thing on the E string, 7, 8, 10. Now, in the first part of this series, I want to give you a practical exercise to connect the two that'll work really well in your guitar practice routine. I want you to start with that first position and make your way all the way up to that 8th fret that we talked about. From there, I want you to slide that pinky finger on that high E string up to the 10th fret. This allows us to go into the tail end, that last note of the second position. And from there, I just want you to work backward in the second position. To hear it in context, let's play a G major chord behind it and play through that same exercise. So with that, with just one video, you're already extending that fretboard with the same scale with position 1 and position 2. In the next videos, obviously, we'll go from position 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and so on. But make sure to incorporate these into your daily practice routine and exercises. And with that, thanks for being here. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed so that you see the next video coming out. And I will see you next time.